Plea.
Plea.
For the fifth.
For the fifth.
Hello, my name is Lil Z, and it's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for letting me do this. This song here is called 224, and it means something different just because it's like raw energy, so I hope you guys enjoy it.
JK, really?
It's on my mind, I realize I've gone through it. Yeah, I've gone through. In a body language, it's so fluent. Yeah, it's so true. And I can see something shifting inside her eyes. And sometimes I feel like I can't deny that all these voices in my head got me going around in circles, and I don't know if I could comply. I don't know if I can get it out of my fucking mind. Inside of my lungs only dwells some cyanide. I feel like I don't know if I can really subside everything that's going on and changing through my mind. But I don't know if I could change everything that's coursing through my brain. I feel like I'm going insane. I don't know if I'm really okay. Often I don't know if I'll ever just find my way home. You're colder than Nova Scotia, I know that I know the code. I don't know where the fuck you went and held my soul. I see you bloodthirsty, you gonna go and cut my throat. I fucking your best friend, she said, yeah, fuck the girl code. I know that I don't care, cause girl, I'm in the zone. I feel like I don't know if I'll be alone. I hate the way that you don't call my phone. I feel like I don't know how to hold myself accountable for anything that I once known. So tell me everything is gonna be alright. I know that sometimes I don't show effort to fight. I know in this life I don't know if I can hide. But honestly I know that I'm over all this shit. I feel like it's just so damn explicit. I don't know how to get it out, but I can feel it inside my mind. I realize I've gone through it. Yeah, I've gone through. In a body language, it's so fluent. Yeah, it's so true. And I can see something shifting inside her eyes. And sometimes I feel like I can't deny that all these voices in my head got me going around in circles, and I don't know if I could comply. I don't know if I can get it out of my fucking mind. Inside of my lungs only dwells some cyanide. I feel like I don't know if I can really subside everything that's going on and changing through my mind.
Thanks. So this next song is dedicated to one of my best friends. Kind of named it after him. So you guys let me know how you like the vibe.
I got all of these confessions, make my death a new obsession. Love to bleed all my sins away, raise the blade to the face. Just cause I wanna feel something, but I'm numb like all of these confessions. Make my death a new obsession. Love to bleed all my sins away, raise the blade to the face. Just cause I wanna feel something, but I'm numb like Novocaine. Tempted to keep ties to the hands of fate, heavy-handed passion tattooed up in my brain. She laid up inside, and I can't remember her name, but I remember her face, and her soul was just the same. Yeah, these scars won't heal in time, but to me that'll be just fine. Keep losing everything that's left in my mind, but I'm alright, fuck no one was alive. Living sometimes I hate living these lies. I hate these skeletons in my closet, but they come with no surprise. Make my death a new obsession. Love to bleed all my sins away. Raise the blade to the face, just cause I wanna feel something, but numb like Novocaine. Make my death a new obsession. Love to bleed all my sins away. Raise the blade to the face, just cause I wanna feel something, but I'm numb like Novocaine.
This one was called GT27. Shout out to Mike. So this one song is called Drowning. I felt like I was just going through like a drowning period of my life, especially during the pandemic. So hopefully within these words you could feel what I was feeling, or at least feel that same kind of energy. So here we go.
What's up, Hayes? Wait, caught up in the past, too late to get it out. Fading memories pass in this lane that I knew about. Knew good things don't last. My demons laugh while they roam around, as they dance about. Regal vision now, vision now. Too late to get it out. Fading memories pass in this lane that I knew about. Knew good things don't last. My demons laugh while they roam around, as they dance about. Review vision now. Henny with ice is the only thing that I be sipping. I'm in the nights with a fucking river of liquor. I'm feeling right when it goes and attacks my liver. Spending my time with a pistol aimed at my tempo. Fingers itching while it's twitching over the trigger. Heart is racing like a piston, bout to change shit forever. Devil told me to text her. She thinks I'm scheming like Dexter. Wish her well, but she thinks that I hexed her. Couldn't tell by the mess that she left here. Never wanted it to end up this way. Patron dripping from the bottle like some heavy rain. These angels around me never ask if I'm okay. Demons around me got me feeling all the same. Don't expect no one to change. Used to my friends killing me, blood washed away by the rain. But I'm okay, cause I'm tired of the same old face. Which mask is my real face? No, I find it someday. I'm the same. Don't expect no one to change. Killing me, blood washed away by all this rap. I say I'm okay, cause I'm tired of all the fucking chase. Which mask is my real face? No, I find it someday. Too late to get it out. Memories pass in this lane that I knew about. Good things don't last. My demons laugh while they roam around, as they dance about. Regal vision now. Too late to get it out. Memories pass in this lane that I knew about. No good things don't last. My demons laugh while they roam around, as they dance about. Review vision now.
This is one of my favorite tracks. It's called Distance. It's kind of just about saying fuck it, not just doing whatever you want it to do.
This one crazy. I don't even think about ya. I don't even think about love. Save the ball of these bands just so I can flex it all up on ya. I know that distance changes nothing. Don't give a damn on who you fucking. She liked the chase when I start running. Pull away but hearts kick started. I don't even think about ya. I don't even think about love. Save the ball of these bands just so I can flex it all up on ya. I know that distance changes nothing. Don't give a damn on who you fucking. She liked the chase when I start running. Pull away but hearts kick started. This bitch is entangled with the thought of me lost in the past, thinking it's our newfound odyssey. But honestly, with you gone, my nightmares finally turn into dreams. Now I see, bursting out the seams. Out of sight, out of mind, bitch, I'm only focus on me. Drugs finally let me get some peace. Think of that, that's my sweet release. Cause I sold my soul for this bitch to keep. Now it's locked away and I fucking lost the key. But I won't scream one way or another. I know that it's time for me to leave. Addicted like some nicotine, your toxins are seeping into me. Used to pray that you wouldn't leave. Nowadays all I need is me. Never knew what love was meant to be. The further you are, better it is for me. But this is what I'll tell you while I'm trying up in Hennessy. I don't even think about ya. I don't even think about love. Say the ball of these bands just so I can flex it all up on ya. I know that distance changes nothing. Don't give a damn on who you fucking. She liked the chase when I start running. Pull away but hearts get started. I don't even think about ya, I don't even think about love. Save up all of these bands just so I can flex it all up on ya. I know that distance changes nothing, don't give a damn on who you fucking. She like to chase when I start running, pull away but hearts get started. It's all making sense, cut off your loose ends, coke up in the Benz, realize all love dies in the end. I can't play pretend, wound up in my chest, pretend the blood that I bled, but now I feel the pain less. The lessons and the message, I kept it to myself. Benzo's lesson, I'm manifesting to be like nobody else. Captive to the haptic feedback senses, put myself on the shelf. The devil in my ear telling me hell will be there when I kill myself. That I know everything will be okay, 'cause in the end I know my demons gonna die with me. That I know everything's gonna be okay, 'cause in the end I know my demons gonna die with me. I don't even think about ya, I don't even think about love. Save up all these bands just so I can flex it all up on ya. I know that distance changes nothing, don't give a damn on who you fucking. She like to chase when I start running, pull away but hearts kick started. I don't even think about ya, I don't even think about love. Save up all of these bands just so I can flex it all up on ya. I know that distance changes nothing, don't give a damn on who you fucking. She like to chase when I start running, pull away but hearts kick started.
This last song is called Same Scene. It's kind of about just doing the same redundant thing every single day and not feeling like you have an escape for it. So again, I really hope you guys can relate to this energy the same way that I do.
Repeating the same scene every single day, needing an Oscar for how well I get through my days. Recognize happiness comes and goes as often as a phase, only dwelling up in pain, but to me it all feels the same. Repeating the same scene every single day, needing an Oscar for how well I get through my days. Recognize happiness comes and goes as often as a phase, only dwelling up in pain, but to me it all feels the same. Basic, this bitches be basic. Swear that they be different, but I'm blind, I must be basic. Patience, I swear I'm lacking patience. Why you ring up, but here's the Henny, just keeps me weightless. Oh, I've been the same way, so don't expect me to change shit. I've been chasing the same thing, to grab my dreams just to taste it. Snakes near me, said fuck it, I'ma wait till he chase it. When they hit me up, the operator say this number's nameless. Now my circle got nobody there, yeah, it's vacant. Knowing that nobody care, yeah, I fucking hate it. I'm waiting, still waiting, but I'm running out of time. My walls bout to be blood painted. Keep it like a secret up inside of your closet, while I roam out the room with my issues to keep you coughing. Your point of view, let it rest up inside your coffin. Love to burn the world around you, you addicted to arts. Keep it like a secret up inside your closet, while I roam out the room with my issues to keep you coughing. View at your point of view, let it rest up in your coffin. Love to burn the world around you, you addicted to arson. The same scene every single day, needing an Oscar for how well I get through my days. As often as a face, only dwelling up in pain, but to me it always is the same. Repeating the same scene every single day, needing an Oscar for how well I get through my days. Nice happiness comes and goes as often as a phase, only dwelling up in pain, but to me it all feels the same.
I'll be honest with you, like, the whole pandemic, like, especially for making music, like, I'm the type of person that needs to live before I write. So I wasn't really living. I was kind of just in the room like a lot of other people who, you know, unfortunately got stuck in the same situation. But I started realizing, like, you know, I do have, like, bad anxiety sometimes and, like, bad, I wouldn't say depression and stuff like that, because I wouldn't go as far as to say that, but I for sure get like really bad anxiety and I'm a really bad overthinker. So when it came to music, I was just like, what I can write about what I'm living. You know what I mean? And that was what I was living in at the time, whether it was like, like these flings that would happen during COVID, or like with girls like here and there, and then completely dropped. And like I'm a real sensitive guy sometimes, so like all these kinds of things that like affected me. But then it wasn't only that, but it was like the fear of going outside. It was like the fear of being alone, because I hate being alone like so much. Like I'm a very like social person, so when it came to like writing songs such as like Drowning, like that was just, for example, like one of the lines I go like, I'm used to my friends killing me, blood washed away by the rain. To me, that was just like seeing all these people I used to hang out with not even reach out to me at this point. You know what I'm saying? Not even really give a damn about like what's going on. Not even like they wouldn't reciprocate the same kind of energy I would. So for the album Moving On, I was like, I every like down to the order of the tracks, like it was like it's like a story. It starts off real sad, and then it gets a little angrier, and then at the end it kind of has like this like I don't give a fuck attitude, because who am I to keep giving a fuck if I keep messing myself up with trusting these other people. So like, yeah, I mean, COVID definitely had a big influence on the album, good and bad. When COVID hit, obviously, like, I lost my normal day job. So it felt like a blow to the head, only because, like, I would get paid and immediately go to the studio the day right after I got my check. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had to find different ways to obtain money, keep money, and like really be conservative with what I needed to spend it on and what I didn't. But I really have to thank like Instagram's like promotions, Spotify's promotions, because like I go on their ads, like ad websites, I promote them like as much as I possibly can without really showing face to other people. But with financially, like again, it was still kind of rough, because not only that, like I'm blessed to have like one of my really good friends help me make this music and like help me like help engineer all of it. But at the same time, you're like, we support each other, so like I want to be able to pay him, you know what I'm saying? And he was never stingy, thank God, shout out to Boy Flaws. But he was never stingy like that ever. But like we just had a mutual understanding that like we're in this situation, we both have the same passion. Like it would be kind of dumb to like scam each other, you know what I'm saying? So like it was like a roller coaster ride in terms of finances, but hopefully we're getting there. This pandemic, although it was bad, and I'm really sorry for everybody who's tremendously affected by the entire pandemic, I realized that some of the people I thought were my friends were not my friends at all. And I realized that my energy, when I give it out towards other people, is never reciprocated back by the people I thought it would. So like, and also I really did learn how to like, I guess, adjust to being alone, which is weird because like, you grow up, you go to school every day, you come home, you kind of go to sleep, and you just repeat that cycle for like 12 years or so. Like, I mean, 12 grades or so. But then, when you stop and then you don't go to college, or you do go to college, but you're stuck home now, you're like, what do I do with this newfound time? Yeah, it sounds great in like the first few months, but then you're just like, okay, like, well, where is my brain going? At some point, like, I developed this thing called depersonalization. So like basically I had like a really, really, really bad panic attack at some point, and like, this was the time I was like cutting down on weed, so like I was also going through withdrawals because I used to smoke all the time. And all that combating together, my brain really felt like I was in danger and just disconnected me. So for like 3-4 months or so, like even still now, like I still feel like, oh my God, is this like real life? Like, do I feel real sometimes? You know what I mean? Like I get weirded out sometimes looking in the mirror because I'm like, oh my God, like I'm alive. Like, you know what I'm saying? So again, there was like ups and downs for the pandemic, but I'm very optimistic for what the future might have. I feel like music as a whole, like not even the words on top of it, like just music in general is like a single language. So like for me to put like a genre on top of it, I feel like excludes like all the other possibilities that other people who probably don't listen to this kind of music could feel. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. I guess to answer your question, I wouldn't put myself in a genre right now. But if I could relate to a genre, I guess it would be more like melodic, like emo-ish kind of music. But that's what other people categorize me as. So I'm gonna just roll with that. Like, I grew up obviously in the early 2000s, so like Simple Plan, Skillet, like, but also classic rock like REM and like Led Zeppelin, and all these things influenced me, but R&B also did. So like, I feel like I was just like a sponge growing up, and I'd never understood why until like I actually started making my own music, which I really appreciate it, because it's because of these kinds of influences I feel like I'm very versatile when it comes to music. Because say like a specific instrumental has like a certain vibe, I can pick up on that really quick, and then, you know, add on to it with my kind of, I guess, finesse, if you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, like rock bands, emo rock bands, punk pop, and you know, like rap, like Tupac, Biggie, like you believe it or not, Nelly, you know, Chris Brown, all these other you know, artists that really just influenced me without even really knowing it down the future. It's like, you know, you listen to people like Juice WRLD, Lil Peep, X, like, and these are, I'm just naming like a few people, right? You know, unfortunately they passed away, but like, you know, these people, they have like cult followings because it wasn't because like, oh, they're cool. I mean, they were definitely cool, but it was because like their energy was just something that you could really like vibe to, no matter what it was. It was like that level of relatability, like, just struck a chord in a lot of people. You know what I mean? So that in my eyes, I was just like, you know, like, that's it. That's exactly what it needs to be. It shouldn't be about the money. You know, the more you chase a bag, the more it runs away from you. You know what I'm saying? It should just be about chasing the craft, chasing the passion, and making sure that you put 110% into your craft. Because if it's dope, real recognizes real. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, shout out to all of them, and rest in peace for sure. Michael Raguso, Boy Bert, Boy Floss again, William Starter Perry, Only Sibling, shout out to Davey LaRocco and his band, and Eterna and Castrina. So yeah, all those people are phenomenal artists, phenomenal people, phenomenal energy. So like, you know, I hope you guys check them out, and, you know, you're there for the journey before it takes off. I mean, my plan really is just to, you know, be able to do more performances, put myself more out there, because I feel like I took it for granted before COVID hit, and so like I kind of realized that, you know, I really need to step up and do my stuff. The way that they can support is just, you know, just be along for the journey. I don't want your money. I don't want nothing like that. I just want to, you know, give and receive energy. That's like my entire thing. And, you know, I've been saying that a lot, like this entire interview, but like I really do. Like, my energy is like my top priority, because if we can vibe together, then we're no less than family in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? So if they want to support, just, you know, kick back, relax, and just try to relate as much as you possibly can if you want. But yeah, stream Moving On though. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, and all that good stuff.